Well, it's 6 AM, it's strike day. Here I am in Llandod, Wales. Very few people here out and up yet. I'm going to be going picketing at the Welsh Assembly, which is just up the road from here. But before I do that, off to the Metropole. Quick interview with the BBC for Good Morning Wales. It's going to be a long day. Believe it or not, this is the BBC studio in Llandod, and it's a cupboard. This is where I'm going to broadcast to the nation.
The Prime Minister says the UK government plans are fair to taxpayers and the public sector. Unions say they will be working longer and paying more. Welcome to Harris, is the national UK officer for the Public and Commercial Services Union in Wales.
Good morning, Bethan.
Many people listening this morning, not members of your or the other striking unions, will already have had to pay more into their pensions and know they'll have to work for longer. Why should your members be any different?
Well, I think you put your finger on it. It's actually unfair. It's about the cuts. It's about deficit reduction. It's not to do with sustainability about pensions. The reforms on pensions took place in 2007. Civil servants coming in now don't receive the final salary pension scheme everyone says is so fantastic, which actually gives an average pension to my members about £4,200, certainly not gold-plated. Members, there's people on strike today, 40,000 probably in Wales, actually face tens of thousands of pounds being robbed from their pension pot. That's why they're on strike.
Right, so just to be clear here, you're quite happy that the pensions have been reformed in order to tackle the fact that we're all living longer. The thing that angers you is that this pot, as you see it, is now being raided to pay for the deficit. And your quarrel really then is with the bankers, is it?
It is with the bankers. The binmen and ambulance drivers and civil servants are not responsible for the banking crisis and what happened a few years ago.
Like David Cameron would say, we're all in this together, we all have to pay the price of the deficit, and companies, whether in the public or private sector, are cutting their cloth accordingly.
Well, he obviously enjoys one of the best pensions you'll find in the world. Politicians have not addressed their own pension scheme. Well, good, but we are in it together, the people who are on strike today, because they've got their calculators out and worked out what it means for them. We met with the Finance Minister yesterday afternoon at the Assembly. We had a very good meeting. A statement that came out later actually said from the Welsh Government, that public sector workers in Wales are being asked to pay an unfair part in deficit reduction. That's what it's about. It's about the cuts. Now, no one wants to be on strike. We've marched, we've rallied in places like Aberystwyth and Pontypridd and Cardiff, and 500,000 went to London for the protests on the 26th of March. We've lobbied politicians. Last week we were lobbying in the Assembly. We've been up to Parliament. I'm not sure what else we can do other than to strike.
Well, the government would argue that the answer is to keep talking, because lots of people might back your cause, but striking, you inconvenience the very people who don't deserve, if you like, to be inconvenienced. You're inconveniencing this morning the people who run small businesses, not on a huge wage, and their employees who can't go to work today because their kids aren't at school.
I understand that, and we always regret the inconvenience, but to take your point, we have been talking. We were talking in 2005, 2006, 2007. My members voted for a strike in 2007. They didn't take any strike action because we concluded a deal with the last government. We've been talking to this government, the UK government, for many months. We were at the meeting on Monday of this week. There was no progress whatsoever on Monday in respect of the people on strike today. We're hitting a brick wall. Well, I'm disappointed by the comments by the leader of the opposition in London, but I'm very pleased with the reaction we've had in Wales. Ministers will not be crossing that picket line. Assembly members from... In Wales, yes, Assembly members will be at many of our marches and lobbies today. We had a very good reception at the Assembly last week. Of course, I'm not happy with the view from London.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
National Officer for the Public and Social Service.
Of course, that slide, not surprisingly, is on the front page of many of the papers. It's
Okay,
like a storm, it says, and then
thank you.
inside it points out the political differences between some of the comments that are coming out from those party.
Well, I've done my interview for the BBC. It's not quite 7 o'clock yet, but 22 I think. Still deathly quiet here at the main square, I suppose it is, at Llandod Wells. Nice statue here of Thomas Jones. Beautiful morning. You can probably hear the birds. I think I'll go off now and meet with colleagues at the Welsh Assembly Government for our picket, and later I'll be speaking at the pavilion here in Llandod before going off to Merthyr. I'm looking forward to going to Merthyr. Big rally there with music, bands. Should be a very good day.
Okay, I'll be on a go slower than usual, okay?
Hold on.
Go for a tea break now.
Okay.
You said it. See you guys.
Cheers.
All you need is a fishing rod. Just that normal.